Hey everybody, welcome back. Similar to my last video, I talked about foods that I didn't like growing up that I love now. Now as a chef, I like just pretty much anything, but there are, maybe, it looks like it's about 12 things that I don't like, but, that's a pretty small list, I think. So here I'm going to go over the foods that even as an adult I don't like. So the first one is some of those weird cheeses, like feta, like the Greek cheese, like feta cheese, goat cheese, blue cheese. Yuck! Absolutely disgusting. I mean, blue cheese, mold. Goat cheese, it smells, tastes like fucking like dirty feet. Ugh. And then feta cheese too. Yuck. And like that, I think feta is what's used to make like that fried Greek cheese. I think it's called like saganaki or something like that. Oh man, it smells so nasty. Probably tastes nasty too. I like all vegetables, but there's two I don't like. Number two is beets. I don't like beets. Actually, when I was a kid, I was kind of curious as to what tree. I didn't swallow it. But I tried. I put like a piece of tree bark. This is when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I would see like pieces of bark falling off a tree. I was kind of curious as to what it tasted like. I know when I was 13 years old, I had something that was called like I went to like a Pioneer Museum and somebody was serving us like what was called Indian gum. And I remember I spit out. I couldn't swallow it, and it kind of tasted like tree trunk, like tree bark. And as a kid, I put tree bark, piece of a tree bark, the tree trunk in the picked off was falling off. I tasted that, and yeah, obviously I spit it out. I didn't like it, but yeah, to me, beets, whether they're even when they're cooked, they kind of have that taste of like tree bark. Ugh, I don't know how anybody could eat those. And number three is radishes, and to get a little sexual here, they actually smell like male ejaculate. And actually, one girl I know, she says, "Oh yeah, they taste that way too." She says that they actually taste like cum, like male ejaculation. So that's pretty disgusting. And I don't know about the nutritional value. I'm not sure about that. Number four, pointless, absolutely pointless poppy seeds. And I guess poppy seeds for some reason that they said that you're not supposed to eat poppy seeds close to when you're taking a drug test, because even if you're clean, they could like show up as like a positive reading. I'm pretty sure they don't have any nutritional value. They're tasteless. I imagine they're messy. They get everywhere, like poppy seeds on a hamburger bun. You pick up the hamburger bun, the fucking poppy seeds and hot dog buns gets all over the place. It's such a nuisance. And like poppy seed salad dressings, like they don't have any flavor. It's just for looks, just a color contrast. Number five is cucumbers, and I know for a fact that cucumbers do not hold any nutritional value. So many people I know love cucumbers, like on salads and sandwiches. They are tasteless. And I heard they're like melons, like cucumbers are like, I think they're a member of the melon family, but they're like 90% water, which is pretty obvious why they have like hardly any flavor, like no taste. And I think that's why I don't like the next one, which is cucumbers are used to make pickles. Number six is pickles. A lot of people I know love pickles too, on their hot dogs, their hamburgers, sandwiches. To me, eating pickles, it's like a mouth. I love salt, but not too much. To me, eating pickles or pickle relish, it's like a mouthful of salt. I don't know what the big deal is. My wife and I disagree. Like, I eat pretty much everything. My wife, she's like my daughter. She doesn't like a lot of shit. But that's one thing my wife and I both agree on. We both hate pickles. It's so funny. We love Firehouse Subs for sandwiches. They serve you like a pickle spear with your sandwich, and so often we ask, because we both hate pickles, and they put a pickle in there, and sometimes the juice from the pickle juice can kind of get onto the bottom of the sandwich. So we both always ask for our sandwiches with no pickles, please. And for some reason, like they always forget that. They always seem to, like 80% of the time, they always tend to give us pickles with our sandwich. And one time we went there, and I think because of the shortage, they were like out of pickles. And I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. I hate pickles. Now, I will say, though, it does work good as an ingredient. Thousand Island dressing. I like pretty much all salad dressings, but Thousand Island dressing is my favorite. And pickle relish is one of the ingredients in there. I love it. It's mainly mayonnaise, chili sauce, or you can also use ketchup. But yeah, the Thousand Island dressing I make, it's mainly If you have like just chili sauce or ketchup, mayonnaise, and pickle relish, bam, you got like a makeshift Thousand Island dressing. But I put more things in there like sugar, Tabasco sauce, and salt and pepper, some oil, that sort of thing. Doctor it up a little bit. Let's see, where was I here? Next one, and you're probably going to laugh at this one. I do like it, but I think it's just not anything out of this world. It's nothing special. It's yesterday's news, and I'm going to go more into detail about this, but you're probably going to laugh at this. I do love cheesecake as my favorite dessert, but number 7 is cake. I am not really a fan of cake. Now, mainly when I say yesterday's news, so often I think it's just being run its course. It's like beating a dead horse. I'm just not a fan of regular buttercream frosting, and so often, like when parties, it's the dessert is always, instead of mixing it up like cheesecake or pie or chocolate mousse, something like that. It seems like whenever there's like a birthday party or holiday, it's everything is cake, 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 cake. It's just I get so sick of cake, and it's not like anything extra. I like extra special cakes, which I'll get into in a second. But so often it's like people, they just make like chocolate cake with white frosting or vanilla or yellow cake with chocolate frosting. You know, I've been there, done that. You know, it's yesterday's news. You know, give me something. If you're going to give me a cake, give me something that I've never had before, I've never seen before. You know, I'm really into like more upscale cakes, like cream cheese frostings, whipped cream frostings. I love like the pudding cakes where you have like, you know, you have the regular cake, like yellow cake, like I have one. Like I love that, you know, the cakes with like Jello and actual fresh fruit, Cool Whip, or like pudding, or Cool Whip pudding mixed together. Like I have one cake. It's like yellow. I do it like a trifle dish where you actually make the yellow cake, but you cut it up into cubes, and you have so you have the cake cubes, and you have strawberry. You layer it. You have all these layers, but you have I think you mix. Oh, you have vanilla pudding with Cool Whip. And so you have the cake cubes, and then you mix the instant vanilla pudding with Cool Whip. You put that on top of the cake, and then you have some strawberry Jello that you cut up into cubes with actual fresh strawberries. You just keep repeating layers until you get to the top. I love something like that, or carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. You know, things like that, or like coconut pineapple cake. That is my thing. But yeah, so I mean, I like cake, but most cake is kind of yesterday's news, even from the grocery stores, even from like, you know, Cold Stone Creamery or Baskin Robbins. You know, it's been there, done that. Number 8 is venison. I love meat. I was very disappointed because I heard that venison, if you're going to eat red meat, it's like the healthiest red meat that you could eat, but I did not care for venison. It was tough. It was dry. Beef is so much better. Beef, lamb. Venison was terrible, I thought. Yeah, it's dry, it's gamey tasting. There's like no, I mean it's so little fat, but you don't want you know the deer fat, which I haven't tried. But supposedly venison has very little fat, but they said that the little fat that it does have, it tastes like god awful. My dad said that like I've never had liver, probably wouldn't want to try it, but yeah, my dad said that. He tried some venison one time, and he said, yeah, he compared it to liver. So I'm like, ugh. So I definitely won't be trying liver. But yeah, like if you make venison, like some people make like venison meatloaf or venison burgers. But because venison has like so little fat, it won't hold its own. Like venison meatballs, like you have to mix something else in with the venison, whether it be beef, you know, pork, lamb, what have you. So yeah, I'm not a fan of venison. Number 9 is oysters. I don't like oysters. I never tried them raw. That's fucking disgusting. You get sick from that. I definitely would never tried raw oysters. Never will. I've had them cooked. Like I had fried oysters, and I've also had oysters Rockefeller with the spinach, breadcrumb stuffing, and hollandaise sauce. Yeah, oysters are not my thing. Mussels too. Number 10, not my thing. I talked about this in my last video, and 11, I'm not really a fan. I like salmon, but other than salmon, I really don't eat. I like salmon and flounder. But But yeah, I'm really not a fan of, I like tuna, but other than that, I'm really not a fan of fish. And number 12 is sushi. I will eat the stuff that doesn't have the raw fish in it, but I cannot eat raw fish. I wonder if really people really like it, or if it's just like, like an ego thing. Like, yeah, I eat raw fish. I did go to a Japanese restaurant once, and I did try some tuna. My friend, she had some tuna. She said, here, try some of this. I did love the California crab roll. It's got like avocado in it and crab, and I love crab, and that was great. But she had me try some raw tuna, and I tried to swallow it, but it was so bad, like I had to spit it out. So yeah, I don't really know. I think sushi is definitely overrated. Definitely overrated. And I always thought that sushi was referring to the fish, but it's actually referring to the rice. I guess not all sushi has raw fish in it. Some of it has fish that's cooked, seafood that's cooked. Some of it's raw, but yeah, some of the sushi dishes items don't even have any kind of seafood in them at all. So yeah, that's my 12 things. Give me some feedback on foods that you hate, that you don't like. And I'll talk to you all next time. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon with another great video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.